Hello, good afternoon. Today we'll solve some of the problems related to profit and the loss account. Following are the items of P and L account in account of XYZ Limited for the year ended 31/3/2018. Arrange them systematically and indicate PBT and PAT, profit before tax and profit after tax. All values in lakhs. Operation and administration expenses 10,440.6 lakhs. Depreciation 1382.8 lakhs. Provision for tax 210.0. Interest 2595.3 lakhs. Cost of sales and services 54,773.9. Sales and services 69,552.9. Provision for wealth tax 3.5 lakhs. Other income 517.6 lakhs. Excess provision for tax in previous year 143.0. Proposed dividend 643.8. So these are the values given. First the items given of profit and loss account. So you have to prepare a P&L account of XYZ company, and also to calculate PBT, profit before tax, and profit after tax. So these are the values given, or items you can say in terms of accountancy. Operation and administration expenses 10,440.6 lakhs. Depreciation 1,382.8 lakhs. Provision for tax 210 lakhs. Interest 2,595.3 lakhs. Cost of sales and services 54,773.9 lakhs. Sales and services 59,552.9 lakhs. Provision for wealth tax 3.5 lakhs. Other income 517.6 lakhs. Excess provision for tax in previous year 143.0 lakhs. Proposed dividend 643.8 lakhs. So now you have to prepare P&L account of XYZ company. So right here it is XYZ company, of course XYZ Limited, and you are preparing profit and loss account as on 31/3/2018. This is the heading of the P&L account. First company name, next what you are preparing, whether you are preparing profit and loss account or preparing balance sheet, that should be mentioned here. So profit loss account as on 31/3/2018. So this, that is preparing balance sheet, can be done using either single step or multi-step. So I am going to prepare P&L account using the single step first. Single step. Right here, okay, single step, wherein you are going to prepare only the revenues and expenses, directly calculating the net profit. Whereas in case of multi-step, so you need to calculate gross profit and OP, operating profit, next the profit before tax, and profit after tax. Then of course we have to go for approximation of profit. But a single step, we are finding only the revenue part, then expenses part, directly finding the net profit. That's the single step of preparing the balance sheet. Okay, so first write down what are the revenues here. Okay, revenues. Check out in the given values what are revenues are there here. These are expenses, depreciation expenses, tax also, interest also, cost of sales also. Okay, they are all expenditures. Whereas the sales and the services, this one, that is 69,552.9 is the revenue by selling, that is the sales and the services. So right here revenues, sales and services, that is 69,552.9 9. Next year, next one more balance here, provision for wealth tax, the expenditure, other income. Okay, income. So you have one more here, one more item, that is other income. This also revenue, that is 517.6 lakhs. So they are revenue. Next, the excess provision for tax in the previous year, that comes afterwards, that is while calculating the net profit. And the tax in previous year also comes, dividend also comes later. So these are only two revenues. So just add these values. So you are going to get 70,070.5 lakhs. Okay. By adding these two, that is the sales and services and other income, you are going to get 70,070.5 lakhs. Next, are expenses. So here, that is operation and administrative expenses. Okay, that is operation and administrative expenses. That is how much? 10,440.6 lakhs. Next, depreciation. Expenses, that is 1382.8. Next, provision for tax. Provision for tax. That is 210 to 10 tax expenditures. Next, interest. Okay. Also to be paid for the amount borrowed, there may be loan and all. Interest, that is 2595.3. 2595.3. That is interest. Next, the cost of sales. Okay, there is so much of money involved in selling the goods, that's produced the product and all, FD and all. So cost of sales and the services, right here, cost of sales and services, it is how much? 54,773, 54,773.9. So these are the, next anything check out here, provision for wealth tax also there. Okay, that is, you have provision for tax there, one more is there, provision for wealth tax. Provision for wealth tax. Provision for wealth tax. Wealth tax. That is 3.5 lakhs. So, and of course, extra provision is there. Okay, that's all. So, they are the expenses. Expenses. So, they're going to be, that is 69,406.1. That is the total of all the expenses. Then you are going to get profit. Net profit. Net profit. That is 664. Subtract these values. You are going to get 664.4 lakhs. This is a net profit. Subtracting all the expenses from the revenue, you are going to get the net profit. So remember here, check out all the items in the problem, that is the expenditure for operation and administration, depreciation, provision for tax, interest, cost of sales. All are expenditures, and also provision for tax. They are expenditures, okay, expenses. And next also revenue, other income, and the sales. These are the income, ultimate revenue. So subtract, so you are going to get net profit. Now for net profit, you have to add the excess provision of tax for previous year. So it was made in the previous year. There was, of course, say here, you can say here, there is a provision of for tax. It's not necessarily that they're going to be always 210 for a particular period of 31/3/2018. It will be less also, maybe more also. So maybe same thing the previous year. So they have excess provision for tax in previous year. That is 143 lakhs is the excess provision made last year. So now for net profit, we have to add this excess provision. Okay. So I write here only. So I hope you take all the revenues and expenses. So I'm going to continue here. That is net subtracting the expenses from revenue. That is the net profit. Now add the excess provision for tax. That is 143 points. Provision made during last year. So you are going to get, of course, sorry, profit values. It is net profit is equals to, it is add these two. So you are going to get 4. Among the, see, check out here, see all these expenses are there now. Expenses, revenue is there. Now even this also, of course, revenue only we added at the end for the total profit to get the net profit. Now there is a dividend is proposed, dividend. So remember here, for all the people who invest money in terms of shares or bonds or debentures, company is going to give a dividend. Okay, something called as a bonus they're going to give employees, no? In a similar manner. So they're going to give dividend for the money invested by the different stakeholders or investors. So there is a proposal for a dividend of 643.8 lakhs. Now we have to approximate the profit. That is called as profit approximation. So in the profit approximation, we have to find the reserves and the surplus for next financial year. So here check out that it is the proposed dividend. It is 643.8. 643.8 lakhs. Now we can check out the reserves and surplus. That is, so in the net profit, it is proposed to give a dividend of 643.8. So by subtracting the dividend from net profit, you are going to get some surplus here, also called as reserves and surplus. That is how much? 163.6. 6 is equals to 807.4. Okay. So that's all about preparing the profit and the loss account. So this is a single step problem, single step solution, sorry, for the problem. That is, you are basically finding the revenues and expenses, finding the total profit, then add any the excess provision made during last year, like tax and all, then you're going to get net profit. That's all. In a single step. Subtracting the expenses by the revenue. Next year, of course, this approximation of made and the surplus. Okay, that's about preparing the profit and loss account using single step. Now, the same problem we'll do in a multi-step. Okay. So, we have same items of P&L account are there. Now, find out. So, that is 69,552.9. 69,000 is the sales and service. Sales services, that is 54,773.9. 54,773.9. That is, so you are going to get a gross profit. Gross profit, that is GP. I told you already what I mean by GP and all in the previous lectures. GP, that is 14,779.0, subtracting the cost of sales from sales. So you are going to get a gross profit. Next, from gross profit, less operating and administrative expenses, that is 10,440.6, 10,440.6. Next, less depreciation, 1382.8. So you are going to get the operating profit. Operating profit. OP. This also I told you in the theory class. OP. Okay, nothing but you can say it. PBIT. PBIT. Profit before interest and tax. That is how much? So this is going to be 11,823.4. Subtract this value from GP. It's going to be 2955.6. This is PBIT. Profit before tax. Now you have to find out the PBT. Okay. So you have the values here. So I'm going to erase here. So I'll continue from this value. That is OP. That is operating profit, also called as PBIT. PBIT, that is 2955.6 lakhs. This is the value you got by subtracting the operating and admin expenses and depreciation. So you got profit before interest and tax. Now for this OP, this operating profit, you add other income, that is 517.6 lakhs. Next, excess provision of tax 143.6, which has to be added, and you less the interest, that is 2595.3. So that is equals to 1934.7. You are adding these two values and subtracting, that is interest to be deducted from the values. So 1934. So now you are going to get profit before tax. It is PBT. So subtract this value from this PBIT. It becomes 1020.9. Next, from this value, you less provision for tax. How much it is? 210.3 less provision for wealth tax. I'm going to write WT, wealth tax, 3.5. So it is equals to 230.8. How much wealth tax? Check out the values. Correct. All these are check out here. 6, 6, 12, 15. This becomes 5 now. Sorry. 6 is 12, 15. So 7, 3. Oh, sorry. I have to subtract. 6 is 12. So it's going to be 1934.7. And next to 213.8. So now check out profit after tax. PAT. So 1020.9. Yeah, this value, sorry, it is 0, 143.0. So that's why become correct. 1934.7, 120.9. So going to 30 point. 595.3, 51.6, 143. So 6, 760, subtract this one, 760.6. So profit tax becomes 807.4. So now you just go for approximation of profit. Approximation of profit. Same as single step. So there is a provision for dividend provision of how much dividend? 643.8. 643.8. So now subtract this value from dividend. So you are going to get surplus and reserve and surplus. So it's going to be 163.6. 163.6. So it's going to be 807.4. This step is called as the multi-step problem solving. That is preparing the profit loss account using multi-step. So here basically we are going to focus on finding the gross profit, then operating profit, then also profit before tax and after tax. Okay, so this involves 4 steps. That's why that are multi-step. When you are going to get all different headings like GP separately, OP separately, this is PIT, PBT and PAT. All different headings you are going to get here in multi-step. That's all about preparing the profit and loss account using multi-step. So solve no problem for profit and loss account so that you'll understand better. Arrange the following items of P and L account, profit and loss account. All values in lakhs. First value, excess provision for tax in previous year, 150 lakhs, 150.5. Other income, 520.5 lakhs, 520.5 lakhs. depreciation 1200.0 lakhs. Interest 2675.4 lakhs, 2675.4 lakhs. Cost of sales 60,750, 60,750.6, 60,750, 60750.6. Proposed dividend 680, 680.0, 680.0. Provision for tax 500 lakhs, 500 lakhs. Operating or operation and admin expenses 10,460, 10,460.7 lakhs, 10,460.7 lakhs. And last is there sales, that is income through sales, 76,300.0. So these are the items given. Excess provision for tax in the previous year 150 lakhs, other income 520.5 lakhs, depreciation 1,200.0 lakhs, interest 2,675.4 lakhs, cost of sales 60,750.6 lakhs, proposed dividend 680 lakhs, provision for tax 500 lakhs, operation and admin expenses 10,460.7 lakhs, sales 76,300 lakhs. Now you prepare the profit and loss account. Unlike the previous problem, there is no company name given here and there is no period given here. So just only you are preparing, so nothing to write a statement here, like previously written XYZ Company Limited, profit and loss account, as on something here written. Nothing here, directly can go for single step solution. So identify the revenues. Revenue. So here a tax is different, and other income. Okay, other income is a revenue. That is 520.5. Sorry, it's right here. All the subheadings. Other income 520.5 lakhs. Other income. Next, depreciation, interest, cost of sales, proposed dividend, tax, expenses. All are comes under headings of expenses. So there one more heading here, sales. It's income here because the money got through sales. Okay, sales. That is sales right here. Sales of 76,300.0. So total revenue. Add these values. So it's going to be 76,820.5. The revenue. Next, write the expenses. 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 So take one by one expenses here. Depreciation. Depreciation. That is 1200.0 lakhs. Depreciation. Next, interest. Interest. It is 2675.4 lakhs. Interest. Next, cost of sales. Cost of sales. 60,750.6 cost of sales. Next, provision for tax. Provision for tax 500 lakhs. 500 lakhs. Next, admin expenses 10,460. 10,460.7. So these are the expenses. Depreciation, interest, cost of sales, provision for tax, and operating and administrative expenses. So this is going to be 75,586. 75.7. Subtract. So you are going to get the total profit. So it's a 1233. 1233.8. That's the total profit you are going to get. Now you have to add the excess provision of tax in previous year to find the net profit. So now add this value, add the excess provision of tax. Excess provision of tax, that is 150. 150. Okay. So that is, you are going to get here a net profit. Net profit, also called as PAT, profit after tax, PAT, that is 1383.8. 1383.8 lakhs. This is the net profit. Okay. So remember here, you have taken the revenues here, other income and sales. You got the revenue of 76,820.5 lakhs revenue. Then you have taken all the expenses, mainly depreciation, interest, cost of sales, provision for tax, and administrative expenses. So this much of this 75,000 lakhs is the expenses. Subtract or deduct from that revenue, you are going to get a total profit of 1,233.8. That is from this value, date from this value. Next, add the excess provision for tax of 150. So you are going to get net profit. That is profit after tax, PAT. That is 1383.8. So this is a net profit for the company. Next, you have to check out how much surplus or reserves for next year after subtracting the dividend from the net profit, because net profit is 1383.8. Okay, so right here, once again, net profit is 1383. Now you have to go for approximation of profit. Approximation of approximation for profit. Approximation of profit. Profit. So here provision for dividend. Provision for dividend. Dividend will be given only when the company is run under profit. That's why this is not added as a expenses here. Okay. Suppose the company gets a net profit of 1383.8, generally company can give their dividend. If the company under loss, suppose if net profit is negative value because of expenses, then no point of giving any dividend. So that's why in approximation of profit only we take the dividend. Dividend given only when the profit is plus value. Okay, it's not negative value because the revenue is more and the expenses are less. Now dividend provision, how much it is? It is 680.0 is the dividend provision. So you have a profit of 1383.8. So now reserves and surplus. So subtract this value. It is 703. Okay, that's all. Okay, that is a solution for profit and loss account using a single step. Of course, same problem can be solved by taking these elements under 4 different heads. One is GP. Okay, that is subtracting the cost of sales directly. Cost of sales directly from sales. You are going to get GP, gross profit. Subtracting the depreciation and extra provision and all, you're going to get OP, operating profit, okay, PBIT. Then you can also calculate the PBT and the PAT. Means in a multi-step, you're going to get 4 headings, okay, GP, OP, PBT and the PAT. In case of single step, you're going to get the revenue directly, revenue values, expenses. Directly we are calculating the net profit, that is a PAT here, okay, and that we're going for approximation of profit to find the reserves and the surplus. Okay, that's all about preparing the profit and loss account. So in the next class, I'm going to take preparing the balance sheet. Thank you.